Tip-tap-tan, Adu's story train is here again. Hi friends, today I have a very special story about Lord Ganesha. Do you know that Ganesha once became a writer, not just for any story, but for the greatest story ever told, the Mahabharata? Come, let's ride the story train and find out how. So, a long time ago, there lived a wise sage named Vedvyasa. He was so brilliant that he had the entire story of the Mahabharata in his mind. But here was the problem. Mahabharata was not a small tale. Oh, no. It was the biggest, grandest, longest story in the world, full of battles, families, bravery, and lessons about life. Vedvyasa thought, I must write this down so that people for generations can read it and learn from it. But this story is so huge, I need someone fast and wise to help me. And then an idea came to him. Who better than Lord Ganesha, the god of wisdom? Vedvyasa prayed, O Ganesha, remover of obstacles, please help me write down the Mahabharata. Suddenly, with a soft jingle of bells, Lord Ganesha appeared. Smiling, he said, I will be your scribe, but on one condition. Once you start telling the story, you must not stop, not even for a moment. If you pause, I will leave. Vyasa nodded, but he was clever too. He added his own condition. You must understand every verse before you write it down. Both agreed, and the greatest writing partnership began. Vedvyasa started reciting the Mahabharata, and Ganesha wrote it down with his tusk at lightning speed. His pen broke in the middle, but he didn't stop. He broke off one of his tusks and used it as a pen. That's why Ganesha is sometimes called Ekdanta, the one with a single tusk. But remember Vedvyasa's trick? Every time Vedvyasa wanted to rest or think, he would say a very difficult verse, a deep, puzzling shloka. Ganesha, being very wise, would pause and think carefully before writing it. And in that little pause, Vedvyasa would get some time to relax and plan the next part of the story. Days turned into nights, and nights into days. Together, Vedvyasa and Ganesha completed the mighty Mahabharata, the longest epic in the world with more than 100,000 verses. People learned about the bravery of the Pandavas, the wisdom of Krishna, and the lessons of Dharma, all because Ganesha patiently wrote down every word. So friends, this story shows us that wisdom is not about speed. It's about understanding. Ganesha could write very fast, but he made sure he understood every word before writing it down. And Vedvyasa was clever too. He knew how to balance his work with smart thinking. Together, they created something timeless. Tip-tap-tane! Aadu's story ends here. Next time you see Lord Ganesha, remember? He is not only the remover of obstacles, but also the greatest writer who gave us the Mahabharata. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi, friends. May Bappa fill your lives with wisdom, joy, and endless stories to tell.